Hey guys, here to make a video, another one, and this time I want to talk about the weird discovery that I discovered this morning. I was reading this book, Animal Magick, by DJ Conway, sorry, and we're talking about, she talks about all forms of animals, pretty much through the animal kingdom. We got land creatures, you got air creatures, you got amphibian creatures, you got ocean creatures, I mean everything. And then she's got mythological creatures right here. And she talks about, you know, there's Sphinx, there's the Phoenix, like all these things. And I went to the satire section and was just reading about him, and I was like, oh, that's Pan. And I was reading about him, that he's crazy and unreasonable and terror, but yet he's a lovely man and whatnot. And it said here, the Greeks identify Egyptian Amen-Ra with Pan, and I thought that was amazing. Like, oh, that's cool that, you know, because I know that Greeks, Romans, and Egyptian mythology, there's a lot of cross-reference and stories and stuff like that. It kind of relates with one another. And then got me thinking, when I was doing my research, I was on the phone with Wiccagemsdiary from Lunar Wisdom. I was talking to her, and we're trying to discover, I sent some pictures when I discovered this from the Goodwill, and she sent pictures back and forth, and we discovered who this was, and clearly we know who he is. Thoth. We already know who he is. But, he was a little difficult one. She kind of says, I remember seeing him and he was a guardian or something like that, or I forgot how he came about with that. When we discovered he was a guardian, we already know who she is. But it was him who was really hard to narrow down, so I searched on my phone, we searched back and forth, and we found out it was Amen-Ra. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And it's so weird that he's cross-referenced to Pan, and Pan being my very first god I ever worked with. And currently I'm not working with him. For the past 5 years, I haven't really connected with him as much, but he was pretty cool in my earlier gay years. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool that there's this. From my research about this character, he is a crazy king. He claimed himself as a god, pretty much, and that all gods and goddesses go to him. Like they form as one, and he is the one, and that he is. When he was ruling, I forgot what number dynasty that he was ruling. He was pretty much just saying that he's all powerful being, and that he had no parents, and that he's just basically off the hook. Anyways, I thought that was weird because in the beginning of my craft it was Pan, and now in the beginning of my Egyptian craft he popped up, and I think it was weird that these people popped up. I think the person who got rid of these clearly was clearly was either didn't want them or was unsure about them, because if you put these two together, they're kind of crazy. Sorry about that. But they're kind of crazy, and I thought that was just so unique. And yes, those are all my candles. I have a lot of silver and gold candles. I have luck with that, and yeah. I have more candles even over by my bed. I just recently purchased a whole bag. Goodwill sells them like nobody's business. But anyways, I thought that was kind of weird. But as you see, I put these down here because I'm not practicing or working with them. They're not activated. Anything that's on my altar is activatedly used. That's pretty much all this crap that you see here. I really work with. And now I'm slowly working with Thoth and trying to get connected with him, and he's pretty cool. But I thought that was cool, so weird. Another weird thing about this book is when I was reading through it, right here, page 184, right? Next page, 137. There is a glitch it went from, she has the word animal magic, and then right next to it she has the name of the chapter, which is birds and winged creatures, and then right next to the page, like it's a typo. So she pretty much repeats. And I have, it's repeat. See? Now I got birds and winged creatures. It's a repeat. And I don't know if anyone notices that, but when I did, I was like, ah. That really makes me kind of a little upset, because this book was pretty thick and I was pretty impressed by it. And when I was looking through it, I was kind of not, oh, it sucked. And for Dark Star or Dark, I forgot your name, sweetie. I know you know who I'm talking about. It was Dark something. You were showing me your oracle cards, and you saw that there was a Waven, or whatever you pronounce this. As I was looking at this, I remember hearing it from Harry Potter, that they're considered young baby dragons, or right here it says, creature of a western world, resembles a dragon in some aspects, but a separate magical creature. It has a head like a dragon, body like a serpent, and a barbed tail, wings, strong talons, but only 2 in the rear, just like an eagle. Seeing it brought great fear for the symbols of war, viciousness, and pestilence. So as you see, he's kind of a different version. It's kind of like a funky-looking griffin. But yeah, these are really, really main creatures. As I say right here, it says revenge, retribution, creating protective barriers of fear as a defense. This is a really dangerous creature to summon. And I have another book of hers, Dancing with the Dragons, and there's some impressive magics in there with dragons, and I think that's my next hit after I kind of get some of the Egyptian mythology, or just these people down. After I get them, because I feel kind of comfortable with them. After I get them down, I want to jump into Dragon Magic. I think that's my next hit. But yeah, if you guys want to get this book, get this book. It's really good for beginners. I wouldn't say there's advanced. There is some spells in here. There is a little bit of rituals. There's kind of heavy on meditation. And just like with all books, take it with a grain of salt. Just only take what you want out of the book that makes sense to you, and discard the rest, I would say. Or challenge yourself if you can do that. But yeah, till then, have a good night, guys. Let's be.